The new Range Rover is equipped with the best anti-lock braking system in the world. However, there are a couple of operating procedures you need to understand. ABS keeps the wheels from locking under hard braking conditions, as well as on loose and low traction surfaces. Under normal braking, ABS won't be activated. However, if the braking situation requires ABS, the system will automatically engage to prevent skidding and to maintain steering control. Now, you may hear a clicking sound and feel a pulsing sensation in the brake pedal. This is entirely normal and says that ABS is working. ABS clicking may also be heard during normal braking on some uneven or loose surfaces. And don't worry, this also is normal. Now here's a key point. In order for ABS to work properly, you must maintain strong, steady pressure on the brake pedal. Don't pump the brakes. This actually can lengthen the stopping distance. Just keep strong, steady pressure on the pedal and allow the ABS system to work. And remember, steer around an obstacle if you need to, even when braking. I should also point out that this braking technique is the same for any ABS-equipped vehicle. A component of the ABS system is electronic traction control that works on the rear wheels, and Range Rover was the first sport utility vehicle in the world to have this feature. The system maximizes low-speed traction by automatically applying the brake to a spinning rear wheel, thereby transferring power to the wheel with better grip. Now keep in mind, while ABS and traction control are important features, the laws of nature and physics cannot be overridden, no matter how sophisticated the system. Drive within the limits conditions allow, and read the section on ABS and traction control in your owner's manual. Next, we'll take a look at convenience features. Part of the engineering that goes into this remarkable vehicle is aimed at making it more convenient to use, such as the operation of the power windows and sunroof. There's some pretty nifty thinking here. The window switches are located in the center console, with the switches for the front windows, the most frequently used ones, conveniently situated here on the top row. Note that the driver's window switch also has ridges on either side, so that it can be identified by feel without having to look down while driving. All four windows have an instant down feature, a quick touch of the button, and down they go. The front windows have an instant up feature as well. Now, if you prefer, you can press and hold the button, and when you release it, it'll stop where you want. This switch allows you to lock out the rear seat window controls, particularly useful to keep children from playing with the switches in the back seat. Note that the message center will tell you when the back seat windows are switched on or off. Now, all windows have an anti-trap feature to keep hands and arms from being caught. Notice what happens. When it senses a blockage, it reverses itself and then stops, and a message will appear in the message center to tell you that there's been a blockage. This is an important safety feature. The sunroof is also controlled by a switch on the center console. It features a similar one-touch open and close operation and has anti-trap protection. When the window is all the way open, sometimes you may notice some wind buffeting. This can be eliminated by closing the window just a little bit. Next up, our final chapter on loading. We've made the new Range Rover as convenient for hauling bulky loads as we have for people. The 60/40 split rear seats now have the seatbelt anchorages built into the base, so there's no more fumbling to pull the anchorages through the seats. To lower the seats, simply push the button in the back, fold over the back, and fold it over one more time. Now you have a nice flat load space. Let me show you a good safety feature. Here's a piece of wood. I'm going to put it in the way of the seat bottom. Now when I go to raise the seat back, it won't go up. It knows that it's not securely latched. So if that happens to you, be sure to clear out the area. Then you can drop the seat and stow it securely. Speaking of security, let me call your attention to this yellow label on the rear lap shoulder belt. It indicates that the belt inertial mechanism can be overridden by pulling the belt all the way out. Now, when you let it back in, the belt will be locked. This feature is utilized when installing a child seat. Let me show you. Follow the seat manufacturer's instructions. Then pull out the belt and feed it through like this. Reach through, grab the buckle, and insert it in the latch. Now the seat's secure. Speaking of security, there's one other feature I'd like to point out to you. Here on the back door is a child safety lock feature. When this lever is depressed, the rear doors cannot be opened from inside the vehicle. Tailgate operation uses just one button. Push it once to raise the liftgate, push it again to lower the tailgate. The load space cover can be folded in a Z-fold, flat folded, or it can be gotten completely out of the way by pulling it forward and flipping it up. The spare tire is located under the floor. If you ever need it, raise this. All the tools you need to change the spare are there. Once you've loosened this bolt, you can move the spare out using this handy sling. However, it is a Range Rover. It might be a little easier to get out your cell phone and call the 24-hour Land Rover Road Recovery Service. Now that you own this superbly capable vehicle, go out and enjoy it. Try out the features we've talked about, and don't forget to read the owner's manual. Range Rover is the finest four-wheel drive sport utility vehicle in the world, the product of Land Rover engineering, built for adventure, able to take you anywhere you can imagine.